I like it.
Are we good now, Shroom?
Yeah, I kind of hate what I've done, but it's fine.
Well, who doesn't, brother? Come on over here so we all walk up together, Shroom, so that Lauren has no prior knowledge whatsoever. She's been watching the stream the entire time anyway. Watch.
Yep, I got it open.
I knew it.
I've been watching on Troy's account. That's me.
I knew it.
Nice.
I thought it was
That's
weird
why he
when
was giving you Minecraft advice.
I was wondering why he was typing without apostrophes or capital letters and said he and all lowercase.
Okay, well that's just Troy.
Well, no, he uses capital letters.
As I once described us, Troy and I
Oh, no.
are the Teehee twins.
I hate it. All right, come on, Lauren.
All right, I'm out here.
Yeah, she is out here. Let me make it day.
Cheating?
I'm a cheater.
On the Minecraft server?
Remember in that Jackbox where I said if I could be any animal, I wanted to be a cheetah?
Oh my god.
Oh,
Alright,
no.
here's home number 1. The wide boy.
Okay. Okay, yeah, nothing on the inside.
Yeah, we didn't really do
Inside
anything
doesn't
inside. We're trying to make the outsides look nice.
I think
And then it gets other
it's important to let you know that because of the distance between the houses, we can't do overhangs on all sides.
Yeah, pretty much none
Yeah.
of the houses.
Yeah, we
can
told her
have
that last time.
overhangs.
That's what she was struggling with, because originally
Yeah.
she was doing these roofs before and said, like, I can't do overhangs, kill me. So that was house 1. Here's house 2. Some of them were only done on, like, the front, like these first 2 houses, with the... haven't gone around the edges yet, because you showed up and we were like, oh, we have to have your deliberation now.
Okay. Someone just went crazy with the materials over here, huh?
Oh.
The heck is this Oricorio doing?
It's dying is what it's gonna do.
It's gonna get Geoduded.
Self-destruct.
Geodude. Geodude. And then we have house number 4. This is all gonna end with Lauren being like, man, you all suck.
And Lauren does one that's immediately perfect.
I quite like house number 4. Who did house number 4?
That's Dave.
Yeah, I could tell that about it.
I like
Was
Dave's.
it the stripped logs?
No, it's just got Dave energy. I don't know.
Dave energy.
I like parts
Dave's
of this
looks
one a lot.
I like Dave's. It looks nice until you look at it from literally any direction that isn't dead on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was trying something where you just have one slope because you can't do overhangs at the back. And also the gable didn't work out well because it's only 2. I'll have to make that 4 and then
The difficulty with this specific building as well is that it's so thin. So there's
Yeah.
like very little that you can do with it.
yeah.
I do think that these little like divots that you guys put into the walls here, I'm assuming this is Chaos's.
That's Michael's.
Ah, this is Michael's. Okay, I just remember you
divots-
mentioning
I
that
think
you
we did all talk about the divots last
Yeah,
time.
the divots were an idea that you, me, and Michael came up collaboratively. I think I was like, what if we do like the thing we did at the ship with that divot? And then you and Michael were like, hey, that's an idea.
It is good.
That's why I
So-
thought this was
so then-
yours because I
yeah,
remember
me and-
you mentioning it at first.
Yeah,
so I thought
Michael
No,
and I
yeah, this
both
one's
took
mine, and I'm
that.
not pleased with the way that my roof turned out.
Come over here, Lauren. Look at this house right here. What would you say is your favorite part of this one?
Ooh.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay. So I couldn't tell which one you were going towards.
This one. What's your favorite
I
part?
like the usage of the different like the bricks and the wood. I don't love the windows.
Oh no.
Oh
Troy, the
no!
least favorite part was your idea.
Oh no!
Oh,
It's the
Troy.
exact opposite. This is the
I actually
self-fulfilling
do like
prophecy.
those. To
That's
be
the
honest.
exact opposite of what
See,
he concluded.
The only problem with the windows, I actually quite like the design of them. The only problem is you'll never be able to put glass in them.
I know, I said that.
Yeah.
I said
It's true, but like,
It's-
there's nothing wrong with an
Yeah,
open.
I was building, dude. I wasn't paying attention to anyone else.
Yeah,
I don't
wish I could
mind
put glass in there.
that you can't put glass in them. The only issue that I have with them is that they're too low. I want them to be 1 block higher.
Oh, they
because
are a
right
little
now
low
you
on
have
the
to like
outside.
crouch to look
the-
through them, and it's
They
just
look
like
good on the
it's
outside.
not a good height.
They
I
do
think
look
if
really
they
good
were
on the
1 block,
outside.
they do
Well,
look
just
good
don't
on the
ever
outside.
be in the inside of the building.
Yeah.
Because
we
like
don't-
think about this, like if you put like a crafting table right there, like that
Yeah.
that doesn't look good.
Everybody who's walking by can see what you're crafting.
Exactly. But I do like the concept. I just think they need to be one block higher.
Who's
Troy,
building?
Troy in chat. Oh no, oh no, oh no, all caps, I'm retiring.
Who's building? Whose building was I love chiseled stone?
That's Lone Wolf.
Lone Wolf,
Yeah,
I liked it
that's
before
got
when
Lone
you
Wolf
had
right,
the
Lone Wolf
the
right.
porch.
There's a
Yeah,
porch.
I wasn't feeling it.
Lone Wolf, I just like, maybe it's me, maybe it's Maybelline, but I think, quite possibly, my most hated block in Minecraft is gravel. My second most hated block is stone being used for something that isn't, like, underground, or like a mountain. I just hate the chiseled stone is fine, but I despise the look of smooth stone, like, in being used for a building.
Yeah, I kind of agree. I will say, Chaos, I honestly think I like yours the most, and it's because you used a variety of colors.
Yeah, I do like the
I
mix
think
of
the
colors
finished
that
product
you
is
and
really good.
Dave both used.
I like Dave's concept, but I feel like Dave's concept would do better for another town where they aren't all pressed in like this.
Yeah,
True.
I can get behind that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lauren,
Yes.
and no interruptions from anybody.
No.
Spruce plus oak.
Yeah, I'm into it.
Cool. What would you say if I was to say that one of the descriptions of these was that there was too much contrast and not enough contrast? Verbatim description.
That sounds like
Sure.
something. That sounds like something either Michael or Chaos said.
Yeah, that's...
Don't lump me in with him. Don't lump me in with him.
I did not
Um,
like the way that Spruce and Oak look together.
Michael.
Yeah, which is also fair. I mean, you don't. Not everyone has to like the same combinations.
Yeah, I mean, we wouldn't be able to dunk on people if there weren't wrong people in the world. That's why we have Michael and RTK around.
I'm just trying something.
Not including me
that's
in
okay,
that
do
is
whatever you
possibly the
want.
nicest thing you've ever said to me.
Well, you know, I was the lead
We've only
into
got
the
so many
bit
numbers.
was, yeah, the lead into the bit was like on your side basically, so I
Yeah.
had to make a value call based on comedy.
Very acceptable. I can get behind it.
Anyways, Lauren, my conclusion by the end of this was, all right, cool, we'll all do bad, and then Lauren will take all the concepts and put them together somehow to make a good
Yeah.
house.
I could have made my roof look good if we were allowed to like have space to do overhangs.
That's
but,
the
like,
entire point of
I
this
know,
is that
I
you don't
know.
have
Overhangs is the
space.
problem.
Any of us could have made a better roof if we didn't have limitations.
I'm just
So yeah, Lauren, I think
disappointed.
our basic question is, with all our ideas that yours are better than, how do we make buildings with no space for that kind of roof work? I mean, the other option, I suppose, and I don't know how people feel about it, is to make them similar to like the mining building.
I actually just had an idea. And I don't even know if I like it, but I'm gonna say it out loud so that everyone can give their input. And if
No
we all
roofs.
universally hate it after I've said it aloud, we'll say that it was Slyro's idea.
Cool, I'm in for it.
If we all universally love it, then we'll say it was Jet's idea and congratulate her when she shows up. With the buildings being so close to one another, what if we just put probably soapstone, whatever the roofs are primarily made out of, what if we just put soapstone slabs so it's like the pathways in between are roofed themselves?
I didn't want that.
You got it.
All right, Lauren, come here. I gotta show you something.
Sorry.
Sure.
Okay.
Say that again,
It's like-
Chaos.
Come here, come here.
I'm with you.
We gotta go far away because Chaos is gonna yell at me if he sees me doing this.
Like that the whole way through.
Don't
where
like
they're
that.
between.
No,
I,
I don't know.
I could get behind it if it wasn't grass below, so it was like you had little alleyways going through the houses.
Are you ready? You might want to stand back.
Yeah.
Could I mean we could fill up like the alleyways specifically with more of this smooth stone.
RTK.
Yeah. All right, let's fix this so he doesn't yell at me.
Alright, universally hated. We'll call that one Slyro's idea.
I didn't know you could do that. You know.
I didn't know you could either. I ran out of dirt.
It's all right. I think when it blows
I
the
don't
stuff
think
up,
that
it
that's a
puts the
bad
dirt in
idea.
my
I'm trying to
inventory.
get something accomplished here. What are you
Alright.
distracting Lauren with?
Nothing.
Nothing. We're just
Lauren is our
having fun in the woods.
MVP
It's
right
okay.
now.
What are you doing back here, RTK?
Nothing.
I'm right here. What are you doing?
Nothing.
Busted.
Slash kill?
Nothing. No, I got 21 levels, please. I cleaned up my mess, don't worry.
Lauren?
Yeah.
What are you thinking?
I.
Bad idea, Slyro. Back to the drawing board.
Here's what I'm thinking. If
Yeah.
I hate it.
this one here doesn't have an overhang, there's room for mine to have an overhang. And then mine will look better, and yours I already like.
We're
So
gonna
that's-
make them. We're gonna make the buildings like ununiform.
Yeah.
I mean, would that is like
If we end up making the homes not uniform, I refuse to let lone wolves continue to exist in this world.
Entirely fair.
I mean,
That
alternatively,
stone ain't it, bruv.
alternatively, I mean, we could just like, I mean, I do like yours the most with the pattern. We could just all do that on all of them.
Yeah, but the thing
then we don't
is,
have to
it
worry
looks
about
good
the
on that
overhang.
house. Will it look good on the bigger houses?
Who knows?
I don't know if it will. Is the issue. Michael.
What?
I'm gonna do something to the roof that you built.
That's fine. Do whatever you want.
Thanks.
Lauren, Lauren, hey, congrats. You're head constructor now over all 4 houses. Make it work.
Michael, put the chocolate
Okay.
bars back on. They look better. Or give me the
Thought you
chocolate
were,
bars. I'll go
like,
make my
I
house.
thought you like hacked into my webcam or something because I literally am opening a chocolate bar. Right
I might.
Hey, Dave.
Hello.
We need to at some point build a house. Shroom, come here. We need to at some point build a city, like you know where we buried Patrick up on that giant plateau one,
Sure.
right past RTK's house, that biome that goes super high up.
Uh-huh.
On the side of that biome, we need to build like the Western Air Temple from Last Airbender and make these houses on the sides of the building or on the sides of
these
the
ones.
mountain. Yeah, like what you were doing, because if you do them on the sides of the mountain like that, you only see them from one direction from the front.
Yeah,
The
you
back will
blend
be
the
the
back
mountain.
in. This is true, and on the one hand, I entirely agree that we need to do this. On the other hand, I think we might want to try and perfect towns on the ground before we try a city on the side of a mountain.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think a city on the side of the mountain sounds easier at this point.
It is.
Making a normal
Absolutely
town
is.
is difficult because, like, how do you make like a normal town look interesting when you're doing a town like that's
suppose.
built into the side of the mountain? You're like half of the awesomeness is already built in with the fact that you're making a home on a mountain.
And we can do bridges made out of fun things.
Michael.
Yeah, we can use iron chains,
What?
and Michael can say he hates it again.
Yeah.
Where can I access more of the blocks that you used
No,
for
iron
this?
chains are good.
Here.
What, soapstone? I just put a bunch in a chest in here.
There are, yeah, it's also in chests.
We will have to do that. That'll have to be a creative stream, quite obviously, because there's going to be a lot of falling off the side of mountains.
I don't know.
the
I
fun
think
part.
that means we have to do it not. Well, first of all, Dawnstone armor. Second of all, constantly falling off the side of the cliff face sounds funny.
I mean, there is that.
I
We
really
just put a safety
like
cooler
the
with 1 block
idea.
of water around the mountain.
Also-
You're good.
Also, we only get so many creative streams. Creative streams, we really need to be like.
Focus
We only
on the
do a
tower.
creative stream if we're making if we're building something that getting the resources for is a nightmare.
Yeah.
Like Relgum Tower, do you know how much iron we've used and we're like maybe halfway done?
Yeah, that's fair.
If even that. Like that would have been impossible. Michael, I walked over to the mansion, which was a mistake, because as soon as I saw what we were doing last time, I was like, I don't want to put up with this nonsense, and now I'm walking away again.
I did we ever get Lauren to look at that? I think we did.
I don't know. I'm not satisfied with it, even if Lauren is. I'm honestly almost at the point where I'm like, it needs to be cleaved, like raised back to the ground and started again. The roof, not the mansion.
Right, yeah.
honestly. I'm kind of what I'm thinking is there just needs to be more. I don't know how to do it, and maybe it's just a matter of doing it almost at random, but I think there just needs to be an amount of, like, this is too flat. There just needs to be raised and lowered spots, like, throughout the roof, and then, like, a couple of big spots that go up high, like these things we have at the front, and then the, like, observation bit I wanted in the center. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody near
Kind
a
of.
trade machine?
I don't know. I've had trouble like visualizing exactly what your like end goal with the roof is.
I don't really have, like, I'm not even visualizing it. I'm just kind of
Yeah.
saying, like, it is too flat right now.
Certainly, yeah.
And taking it uniform from the edges up more, I don't think will work. Is basically the conclusion I've come to. Unless you think otherwise.
The only other thing I can think of that we can do to make it less flat without like making it just a slope up is like say we've got this sort of slope here, go in for a little bit of flat, slope up a little bit more, then a little bit more flat, then another slope, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm kind of so hear me out. I'm kind of thinking similar to what you just said. So like right here at the front, right?
Yeah. Yep.
We go up maybe come in like one block and then we slope up a little bit more again, right? That's what you were saying.
Sure, basically.
Yeah. So then what if from like right here at the entrance we slope in a bit, but then towards this direction, like on this side, it slopes back down a little bit, and then it slopes back up into like a little spire like this. So that it's not just constantly ascension, it's got some like down and up throughout it.
I think I can visualize that, and I do like the way that looks.
Do you think it's a bowl or a tube?
Neither. But I don't know how to create that with
I don't
that.
either, and I'm starting to think that it's just a matter of like, hey, forehead, place blocks until you get it right.
It's all Minecraft is.
Yeah, I mean, I've
It's just
seen
a bit of a nightmare.
roofs like that in Minecraft, but I just do not have the like mental dexterity to understand like how to make it look that way.
I know, and I think most of the problem is that I hate stairs.
I love stairs.
Yeah,
I'll place
stairs
stairs
are
for you.
Alright, so here's the real question, Michael. Question number 1. Do we try and salvage this at all, or tear it down?
Hey,
I think we
Fluffy, how you
definitely
doing,
tear
man?
down the fences. Fence idea gone.
Yeah, fence is gone. I think that the whatever we were doing with these towers was a admirable idea, but I think it probably should come down.
Alright, so I agree. First, let's take it all back down to brass tacks.
Alright.
You know what we should do while Lauren is fixing those houses?
What?
We should get Lone Wolf and Shroom back over here and lay out the window patterns again so that we can argue about it for like 30 minutes.
Did we never come to a conclusion?
No, there was no consensus.
Oh,
It was just
nice.
a bunch of like 6 different people having a different opinion every time.
They're working on the village over there. We were
I think
planning
you and
on
I are
going to
still on the
Nether. I
checkerboard
was
train.
gonna be
I think so, yeah.
working on my drill comp area. That's what I'm gonna be doing right now.
It hurts to have to take this down, but you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
I think we can take this knowledge and do something. Oh, this is where Lauren told me that she was watching a stream once where I was putting the steps
Oh,
on
yeah,
top
yeah.
of this, and she was like, I had to stop watching.
It was killing me.
Don't ever tell Slyro that, because he'll hold it against me forever. Because there are times when he's playing Sly too, and I'm like, I have to die now.
Ba-da-da-da.
That man was fighting the first boss in Sly 2 the other day, and I didn't get to watch it until before stream today. My man went through 90% of the boss fight, said, am I supposed to be doing something else? Like, how many times do I have to hit him or whatever? There's a giant health bar at the top right of the screen with an image of, like, a stylized version of the boss's face that is, like, 90%. He's brought it down slowly throughout the fight, and he's like, I don't know if what I'm doing is right. Like, how many hits does he take? This feels like it's taking too long. And then he lost the fight.
Nice.
And
I
then
love
did it again.
Sly.
I do love Sly, but I was just watching that like, my dude, like, your health bar is at the top left. You know where your health bar is. And then I'm like, the boss's health bar is to the top right. You just refuse to look at it. Like,
Sometimes he just does stuff in Elden Ring that I thought was like...
Slyro is... He's a special brand. It's what makes him fun to watch. Oh, my
Slyro is
favorite part...
truly a gamer.
He truly is. He is one of the gamers of all time. But my favorite part of that video, when he was fighting Dimitri, the name of the boss, is he dodged an attack from Dimitri, but Dimitri hit a breakable object near him that made a noise, which is part of the boss fight. There are a lot of the breakable objects you can hide behind them, but then Dimitri, like, breaks them throughout the fight. Slyro dodged his attack, Dimitri broke the breakable thing, and then Slyro went, "What the heck? How did I get hit there? Like, what? Like, this game's hitboxes are awful." And I was like, Slyro, you didn't do a hurt animation. You didn't lose any health. Like, he didn't hit you. The hitbox was fine. You dodged it, man. Like, what are you talking about?
Oh man, classic.
I love him.
I love him too. If only he liked Pixelmon. If only he liked Minecraft, really.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Sounds like he's struggling with all these other games. I don't think he can handle trying to build stuff.
That's what makes it funny, though. I did when he was playing Sly Cooper. This is just talk about Slyro and slightly bag on him day, I guess. He doesn't watch these videos. He'll never know. But I was watching him, and he started talking about, like, I feel like I get a bad rap for people thinking I just don't like open-world games. I kind of like open-world games as long as they're linear enough. And I was like, yeah, I've never bagged on you for open-world games. You just need 100% linearity is what I've always said. Which, you know, is fair to an extent.
It's
Surprised he can handle Elden Ring. I tried playing some of that at one point. I legitimately I couldn't figure out where to go.
Yeah,
I
a lot of the
Elden Ring.
Soulsborne games are just like, hey, you need to figure out what you need to do and where you need to go. So I don't know why he likes them so much.
I think he just likes fighting the bosses.
I don't know.
I mean, Elden Ring, or Soulsborne in general, is just like, from what you guys are saying, you have to explore, but isn't it just like, walk around until you run into a health bar, and then do that for like 5
Yeah, I thought
hours
most of
until
the
you learn
previous
it?
ones were very linear.
Yeah, all the Dark Souls, Bloodborne, and even Sekiro is all very linear. But like Elden Ring was the first one where it's very open and like, but the problem being is that with Elden Ring, it doesn't explain, or not Elden Ring, the Souls games in general. It doesn't tell you what you're doing, why you're doing it, and where you need to do it at. Oh, my pick broke. Dang it. So
I mean,
like,
what you're doing, why you're doing, and where you need to be is just like where the boss health bar is, isn't it?
not necessarily, because like a lot of the times if you're doing side quests or whatever, which
That
those
game has
games,
side quests?
it does, yeah, but it doesn't tell you where you need to go. You just need to find them.
I was under the impression that Soulsborne as a genre was basically the same layout as Cuphead.
No. There's a lot of like hidden lore to items and hidden like
Well, I knew that
storylines, and
I still thought it was just like walk forward, find boss, beat up boss, walk forward again.
to an extent, but at the same time you still have to explore these like really intricately designed complex areas to get
There you
there.
go, it's done.
It's done. Roof is finished.
Let's just put on top of every block, let's just put a fence.
Like, I know in the first Dark
I think that could
Souls,
work.
after you get out of the tutorial area, there are 4 different ways you can go.
That's crazy. It's a lot.
That's like every cardinal direction.
Yeah.
That's too many cardinal directions for one man.
Caca!
You're gonna do it with wood?
Yeah, I was just wondering that as I was placing this. I mean, the thing is how much of the overall mansion look do we want to be stone?
I mean, I feel like we already sort of set up the idea that the roof is stone.
I don't know, because, like, I guess we won't know until we see it, but it's a lot of work to do and then tear down.
Yeah.
Like, I like the edges, like, because it kind of denotes the floors and whatnot, and then it's back to wood. I feel like if I look at the top of the mansion and I see nothing but gray, that's not gonna look good. Like, there still needs to be an element of wood, and I'm almost wondering if it should be, like, do wooden steps for, like, 2 layers and then switch to stone again. So it's still kind of just, like, going up level-wise, I guess? I definitely think that... I definitely think that taking the idea of any steps placed up here should be stone will look bad in the long run. Just by the sheer amount of stone that we'll be putting down. Because, like, I do see where you're coming from, but also, like, at its core, the mansion is dark oak wood.
Yeah. So here, I'm gonna put a picture of something in
Oh no.
RFC.
Alright.
Is this sort of the general shape design that you are thinking of, like shape-wise? In a sense. Like, not that exactly, but like, sort of like, with those sort of like peak areas.
Kind of to an extent, I guess. I wasn't really thinking that the front would be, like, so... Because this picture that you've shown me here, which chat can't see, which is great commentary, is, like, it's got, like, basically 2 layers to it, right? It's got the 3 spires, the middle, and the 2 on the right, and then, like, 1 on the inner side, or, like, the... And then the middle where it kind of, like, pushes out. That, like, push-out thing I wasn't expecting to, like, go straight up on any of these edges like how this is.
Yeah, it doesn't necessarily need to be like, because this is obviously like a much boxier like house in general than what we've got, but like something akin to that where like we have maybe like we do sort of slope up a little bit more with the roof, and then like inside of that we have like a centralized like spire with the 2 spires on the side perhaps.
Yeah, maybe. Honestly, Michael, at this point, I think we just have to build something, and then we're probably going to end up breaking it down once or twice, and then doing it again.
Yeah. So...
I think we're literally just like, hey, dude, trial and error, have fun. How's it, first of all, quick roll check. RTK, what are you doing unsupervised?
I was digging hole.
Nice.
Okay. Shroom, what are you doing?
I've been practicing amending the roof I tried with the knowledge that it might be used with a later build.
Okay. Lone Wolf, what are you doing?
I'm finding somewhere to mine up supplies because I kind of want to redesign my home.
Alright. And then Lauren?
I'm messing with the house that Michael built.
Okay.
Diggy hole. Alright, this looks...
Are you a dwarf and you're digging a hole?
Diggy hole.
This is exactly what I ran into on the top of the thing, what you just did there, and Lauren, like, got infuriated having to look at.
It's just like these little like side bits are just like so weirdly shaped. You just sort of have to like deal with it not being an exact like. It's just not gonna happen. I don't know why it can't like. No, stop. It's fine.
I'm trying to fix it.
No, it was fine. I already fixed
No,
it.
I almost made it work.
I disagree.
I was trying to do what you were trying to do, but we're failing at. King Leopard, thank you for subbing with Prime for 15 months on a 15-month streak. Greatly appreciated, brother.
Boop, 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 do. Alright, that.
Catch Pokemon or something for chat to do instead of building all day, hopefully? You're at the wrong stream, my dude.
If you want to watch people catch Pokemon, you should perhaps watch a Pokemon stream.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
This is Minecraft.
It's almost like this is Pokemon added to Minecraft, not Minecraft added to Pokemon.